So we start this episode with the final of the FA Cup, which we won by 5 goals to 4 after extra time. Esposito gets us underway, 41 minutes on the clock with a free kick, right foot into the net. Norwich were tough, they came to win. They came to take their day out and take their opportunity and try and get their hands on the silverware. Let me tell you, as you could see by the scoreline anyway, but the game was a tough one. Nice free kick, settle the nerves, first half goal. Norwich keeper with a kick out, picked up by Norwich, played through, what a ball that is. And where was the Leeds defence? There was only going to be one outcome. He had an amazing game. And isn't it nice when the stats say, you know, like for example for him, he could jump higher than Quaresma. And the stats showed it, and so did the game. What was it when Oosterwolde was jumping with Chong? And Oosterwolde could jump higher by the stats, but not in the game? Isn't it nice when the stats actually show up in the game? Is that only for the AI then? Well, he had an absolutely electric game, that guy, and he got a hat-trick, and you're going to see that. But yeah, you know, he can jump higher statistically than Quaresma, and the game actually showed it. I wish if my players were statistically quicker or jumping higher, I wish the game would show it. That would be nice. It'd be nice to be extended the same courtesy. There he is, getting up above Quaresma, because he could actually jump higher statistically, and the game allowed it. That's nice for him. Ball in, and as the ball ricocheted up in the air, he leapt higher than Quaresma because the game let him. Even though statistically he should have, the game still let him. You can tell I'm really sore about the whole, Oosterwolde Chong thing. Anyway, corner came in and Kasumi got on the end of it for another goal. Oh no, it's Raskin. I'm giving the game away. Raskin gets up in the air, leaping like a salmon. Back of the net she goes. So we are 2-2. Ricochet off the Leeds player as Norwich tried to pass it forward. Della Vega does pass it forward, lofts it up, Esposito takes it, and calmly and coolly slots it past the keeper. As Pro Spartan would say, composed slottage. Esposito is not going to miss that. Lofted straight over the top from Della Vega into the path of Esposito, and coolly and calmly slots it past the keeper for 3-2 Leeds United in this FA Cup final. Keeper thought about coming, didn't. And then we're trying to attack again, 88 minutes on the clock. Long ball forward, flicked on. Sotalo gets there, but a sliding challenge, I think that's by Cantwell. And then Cantwell just rolls the ball to that man who can jump higher than Quaresma, and the stats in the game showed it and allowed it. And he gets his hat-trick. Like I say, he was electric in that game. So he gets a hat-trick. Medic Maniac was apoplectic. Swear box is full. Chunter in a bucket full to the PES gods about stats and his players not being allowed, and their players being allowed, and all that. Absolutely apoplectic on the touchline he was. You can tell I like that word. It's a great word. It's very funny. But there it is. After 90 minutes it was 3-3. Esposito with a brace. and Carrillo with a hat-trick, and into extra time we shall go. There's all the stats from the first half. So you can tell we were really having a go, and so were Norwich, to be honest. It was quite the cup tie. Norwich pick up on the ball, spray it to the far side, ball coming in the box, back to the edge of the area. What a finish that is! Can we just take a moment to appreciate that? I know it was a Norwich player against my team, but can we just take a moment to appreciate that left foot strike there? It's a thing of beauty. Unfortunately, it's against my team. 4-3 on the scoreboard. Ball in. Back takes it on the chest, controls it, lets the ball drop and dispatches it. Left foot, past Unsane. Look at that. Just as it bounces, he just catches it and puts Norwich 4-3 up. See, I can give it compliments because I know my team won. And then as we're attacking, Norwich defend, Raskin picks up on it, De La Vega gets it, chips it into the area, Bordegaray gets on that, and that's a good finish. This young kid's got talent. He really has. And there you go, scoreboard showing all square in a very high scoring cup final. Chips up there, watch this for a finish. As the ball's dropping, just swings out the right foot, catches it. I think it's side foot into the net. It's a lovely little finish. As the ball dropping there, just kicks it into the net outside of the foot. And then we got a free kick. And who's taking it? Who do you think? Rodriguez, 5-4, Leeds United. And he runs off to be mobbed by everybody on the bench and all his teammates, because that looks to be that. And indeed, as you've seen from the scores before, it was indeed that. That was the winning goal. Oscar Rodriguez free kick, 5-4. Thank you very much and good night. Indeed. Hands on the FA Cup now for Leeds United. The winning goal from the right boot of Oscar Rodriguez. Norwich had a go right till the end. Quaresma there with the block. And then Leeds get the ball away. And Raskin and everybody else can celebrate. Medic Maniac's not apoplectic now, is he? Punch in the air in celebration. Cantwell. Well, they were up in the game. They were up. But we have a trophy in the cabinet this season. It's not the league title. It's not the European Cup. It was a hard-fought FA Cup victory against Norwich City. But won it we have. And it's in the cabinet. The disappointment of the Bayern Munich game at Elland Road. And at their ground, to be fair, where we should have won. The disappointment of the Swansea result and then the Manchester City result when it was tight at the top and we blew it. But the fans can sing. We've won the FA Cup. There are all the stats, player ratings coming up in a bit. And the man of the match was Oscar Rodriguez. And there is the FA Cup tree. Confirmation of the whole season's FA Cup there, culminating in that really high scoring final. Esposito, player of the tournament in the FA Cup. And there is our trophy cabinet. 3 FA Cups so far. No league title for us this season. I want the European Cup, I really do. Into the final fixture, and we finished with a 1-1 draw against Aston Villa at Elland Road. Pause and peruse the final fixture results at your leisure, and we'll get into the goals of the game. So, Aston Villa were doing nothing, so I just stood there with the ball. And then I tried to find my left back, and my left back wasn't there. And they just took the ball, passed it to João Pedro, and he just smashed it in the net. 57 minutes on the clock. And where was my left back? I'll just pass the ball to my left back. No, he's not there. Not there. Oh well. It happens, doesn't it, sometimes? I just don't know why you want him in position. Feed him in position. If he was... I'll try that again. If he was in position, it's not happening. But Kasunu, that's what I was on about. Kasunu with a header when Raskin scored. Wrong match, wasn't it? Kasunu with a header from a corner. Near post again. Good delivery. Kasunu attacks the space, attacks the ball, and puts it past the keeper for 1-1. Alvarez with the delivery, Kasunu with the finish, gets in. Bit drab that match, I felt. Hence me standing there with the ball looking for the left back, and my left back was AWOL. 1-1 draw to finish the season. So we'll build for next season and go again. I really want the European Cup, I really do. It was really disappointing to lose to Bayern Munich, especially in the manner that we did as well. We should have beat them at their ground. We should have won that game, and we didn't. And then we capitulated at Elland Road, and we should have done a lot better. Should have, but didn't. Kasunu, man of the match. Great player, Kasunu. I really like him a lot. And there we are. There's the final standings in the table. So we finished above Manchester City, despite them beating us 4-3 at Elland Road. Manchester United, team from t'other side of Hill, 92 points. So they just went away when we lost to Swansea and Manchester City as well. And of course we drew against Villa. And Villa are bottom of the table, look. So our season was doing alright, and then it wasn't. And we've got to sort that out. Here's some news. Esposito has a new skill. I think that's probably the most standout message there. So he's really coming on, acquiring all these different skills and stuff. And then we get Bossman having a little chat with us about the season. Yeah, giving me a lot to think about too, mate. Trying to kick on to the next level. But there's the final piece of news in this little episode, and I shall see you for the next one. All the stats and that. Take care.